Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and the cheapest coins anywhere, make sure you guys check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another Madden Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to be going over my Harvest Part 2 predictions. Now, I do want to say, okay, just completely honest, guys, I could literally get every single one of these wrong, simply because when it comes to, what players really are EA picking for their 94 overall heroes and also limiteds, well, to be honest, it's kind of random. But also, I kind of feel like it's random, but with some sort of evidence behind the players I'm about to pick. Like, Antonio Brown is a player that a lot of people have been saying needs an upgrade, and of course Antonio Brown's been playing really good. He's missed the last couple of games, whatever, and then he finally got a 94 overall card right here. Well, I have some predictions. I'm only going to predict the 94 overalls and also the LTD for the Harvest Part 2, which I will let you guys know I'm actually recording this video Tuesday night. I believe that we will be getting Harvest Part 2 probably this Friday, so I don't think they've actually confirmed it just yet as of the time that I'm recording this video, but we all pretty much know there is going to be a Harvest Part 2 and expect it to be Friday. At least off the top of my head, I can't remember them actually confirming that it will be coming out on Friday, but I am pretty sure that we're going to be getting a Harvest Part 2 on Friday, and they'll probably do a reveal of some sort on Thursday. Maybe even they mention it. Check out this morning's video. As I said, I'm recording this video really late on Tuesday night, but I do want to give a shout out to Mutt22 for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subs to the channel, turn notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. And with that being said, let me go over my kind of theory behind the players they selected. So as you guys can see right here, as I said, I'm going over just the 94s and the limited, my predictions here. So with Harvest Release 1, we got 394 overalls, okay? So I fully expect us once again to get 394s. Now, as you guys can see, we got a wide receiver, okay? We got a corner, and we got a right end. And then also for the limited, we got a safety. So do I expect to get any of these positions necessarily again? Maybe not. Maybe we won't see another one. I will let you know in my predictions, though. I do have one player, and as I said, these could be completely off, but I do have one player that is a repeat position here. But I do think that with Part 2, we are definitely going to see a player like Dion, but on the offensive side of the ball. And then defensively, I don't think we're going to get a DN, and I really don't think we're going to get a safety. So I kind of feel like it's more than likely going to be a linebacker, seeing as how we already have corner. Now, of course, here with Antonio Brown, right, that knocks out wide receiver, you would think. But the thing is, quarterbacks, we kind of already have pretty much every top tier quarterback covered, and I don't think that we are necessarily going to see a legend player at QB. So with that, let me get into my predictions, and I'll kind of go over why I've picked the players that I've picked. So with my offensive 94 overall player, I am going to predict Mark Andrews. Now, the reason why I'm going with Mark Andrews, I feel like there are a lot of players that definitely do deserve to get some upgrades here. There are a lot of players currently in the game that really need upgrades, and Mark Andrews definitely is a top tight end in the NFL. And as I already showed you guys, the set, we already have Antonio Brown. So I don't think we're going to get another current day wide receiver necessarily, and I don't think we're going to get a quarterback at all. I do think there's going to be a running back. We'll get into that here. But I think for the current day offensive player, and again, they could go with any player pretty much here. They also could go with offensive linemen, which I wouldn't be shocked at that if they decide to go that route. But that's kind of boring. I'm not going to predict that. I'm going to say Mark Andrews, and honestly, Mark Andrews at a 94 overall would not be bad. 6'5". He would have pretty good run blocking. I mean, plus 10 overall here. The route running hopefully would be both at or above 90, get the catch and traffic up to about 90, speed up to, probably about 90 speed as well, hopefully anyways, with the way they've been kind of like super juicing cards here. This Mark Andrews would actually be really good, so I would not mind this. As for my current day defensive player, I'm gonna go with Khalil Mack. As I said, we already got a corner, we already got a safety, and we already got a right end. So I feel like they probably want to go with linebacker, and it really feels like Khalil Mack at this point should probably have an upgrade in the game, right? Like, Khalil Mack is usually right on point right there with Von Miller, and Mack still has absolutely no upgrades. So I think this would kind of be like the perfect opportunity to really throw him in there. Now, I will admit, though, right now, there are a lot of good pass rushing outside linebackers. Like, we're just getting continuously nonstop right into linebackers and left outside linebackers that are actually pass rushers. But I definitely could see Khalil Mack getting a card here. Now, maybe they want to save him, for the Zero Chill promo and in the Christmas promo, whatever, because Mack is a very big name. But if they want to throw him a card, it would make perfect sense to give him one here. Also, with Khalil Mack here, would he be a top tier left outside linebacker? I think would kind of come down to, exactly how much they did boost his stats up. Because as I said, we have a lot of good left side linebackers. We have Jalen Phillips you can get for free. We have Josh Allen in the game as well. And some other players as well I'm completely forgetting about. But there's just that many good pass rushing outside linebackers right now. So Khalil Mack would just kind of add to the mix. As for the limited, if it is going to be another current day player, once again, I'm not going to predict like offensive lineman. That's boring there, and that could be completely random. I'm going to go with Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson has been playing really good. He actually just had like 140 yards this week and didn't get a Team of the Week card, which, there were some wide receivers who did have some better weeks. When it comes to Team of the Week, touchdowns are really big when it comes to players to get upgrades. So like, CeeDee Lamb had 2 touchdowns and I believe it was 92 yards. And then also Devontae Smith did have like 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. So probably both those guys would potentially get picked over him. But Jefferson not having a single upgrade in the game right now makes me think they have him saved for a promo. And I think it could potentially be for part 2 of the Harvest promo. Now, of course, as I already showed you guys, Antonio Brown was the current day offensive set player, right? So I don't think we're going to get another wide receiver as a set. So if we are going to get a wide receiver again, and I looked at quarterbacks, we already have like a Herbert, we already have a Derek Carr, we just got Patrick Mahomes, Dak's already in the Thanksgiving promo. There's just so many good quarterbacks already. I don't really know what current day player at quarterback anyways that they would actually need to give a limited. And there's a lot of good offensive skill position players like wide receiver, tight end, halfback. Another player I actually thought about putting here would be Dalvin Cook, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Dalvin Cook as the limited either, because he also only has an 85 overall. I know, funny enough, the 2 limiteds that I actually think we could see are both Vikings players, but Justin Jefferson here, because as for my current day legend offensive player, I am going to go with Barry Sanders, and I don't think we're going to get a current day and also a legend offensive running back. That wouldn't make too much sense there. So Barry Sanders, of course, last year had some really good cards. He had this Team Diamond Master card right here, which was absolutely incredible. And then, of course, he had the 50 card. He had his Ultimate Legend, all that good stuff there. And then also another thing that kind of alludes to Barry Sanders potentially being in this promo is, I believe if you go through the solo challenges, I got tweeted this like a couple days ago, there is some player in the solos named like Barry, but like with an E, I think it is, like Barry Sanders in the solos. So I think they kind of dropped a hint in there that we are going to be getting Barry Sanders in here. And there are, quite a few really good running backs in the game already. LeGarrette Blount just recently came out. The card is incredible. They've kind of been teasing Bo Jackson, who is going to be coming this Friday. I don't know in what way, shape, or form that would be. I think it's probably going to be like a yard or superstar KO type thing. But Barry Sanders, I feel like could be here for the Harvest Part 2. I mean, they did Dion, so pretty much any player is ready to go. I mean, Dion is absolutely a top tier player when it comes to promos. They love to save him for, big cards. So if they're willing to do Deion Sanders, they are most certainly willing to do Barry Sanders here. So I think we're going to get Barry Sanders, kind of a double Sanders for the offensive and defensive player for the Legends with Harvest. So Barry, offensive player. I think LTD, we could potentially see Justin Jefferson, Mark Andrews in the set as well. I actually thought about putting even Deebo Samuel, who obviously has been playing so good, had another great week, didn't get a +1 this week, but Justin Jefferson doesn't have any upgrades. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. As I said, these literally could all be wrong. I mean, with the Harvest promo, EA just kind of picks random players, but I'm kind of basing it off of players that don't have upgrades in the game and that have been playing really, really well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.